What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jason D, and I want to introduce you to my new channel. It is Subsonic Waves Car Audio and Installation. What you're going to find is that this channel has reviews of car audio systems and installation tutorials, tips, and tricks. What you're seeing behind me is the first project car that we're going to be working on, and that we're going to be doing a whole bunch of audio work. I'll get a couple things out of the way. First thing is, I'm sorry. Yes, this is my personal truck. It is quite dirty right now. I work in a gravel parking lot, so it gets quite dirty quite easily. The second thing is, you guys are going to notice I'm a big guy. No matter how you slice it, I'm a big guy. Most people think I'm a little guy in big guys' clothes. It's not true. I am a big guy, but I love music. I love bass. I love music itself. It soothes the savage beast. So I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour of what I already have done and kind of give you an idea, an update of what's going to be happening in the truck over the next couple months and over the next few. As the first set of tutorials that I give on car audio installation, basically I figure if I've got to have somewhere to start, I might as well start with myself. So what you're seeing here is the stereo that I've installed. Anytime you're going to upgrade your car audio system, the first thing you want to do is you want to start with your head unit. On older cars. On the newer cars, you find that they're so integrated into the car that they're really hard to change these days. Not only that, but they're really high tech. They're really good systems, and to be quite honest, a lot of people don't want to change those. So we will get to a point where I show a tutorial on how to integrate into your existing car stereo. Stick with your stock equipment using things like the LCI2, which is a high-level line-out converter. But for now, and for my purposes, I'm going to start at the head unit. We'll do a review and a tutorial on how to use the JVC KWM750BT car stereo that I've installed in the truck here. You'll see that I've already done a few things. Like I started out and I installed some Rockford Fosgate pod speakers in the doors. Unfortunately, however, I found that they just weren't loud enough. Not with all the bass that I've added to the system, and the new bass system that I'm going to be installing soon. They just weren't cutting it. So right now, I replaced those with these DS18 TW420 super tweeters, and inside the door speaker cover here, what you'd find is a set of 5¼ inch DS18. I think they're 5.4 BMs mid-range speakers. They are phenomenal. They've got some amazing sound. So what you're going to find also is that this has been a bit of a learning process for me as well. You know, I'm older. I come from an old school where what everybody did was we stuck a bunch of subs in the back of our cars and didn't really care how the rest of the stereo sounded. But today, you know, I want to do more. I want this thing to sound extra everywhere. I want highs, I want mids, and I want those lows. So in the rear doors here right now, I've got a set of 5¼ those same 5¼ inch DS18 speakers. However, one of the tutorials or one of the unboxings that you're going to see and reviews you're going to see coming up soon is on a set of DS18 6.5s. I've got they're the 6.5 BM that I'm going to put in these rear doors here, and then I've also got a set of the TW, the DS18 TW120s. They're also a super tweeter, not quite as big as the ones in the front, but I want that sound stage in the front and the rear of the vehicle. May put them in here in this door panel. However, something that we've been discussing, me and my partner, which you'll meet in a later video, is putting a sound bar in against this back window and actually putting these 5 1/4s out of the door panels here, as well as those the 120s, the DS18 Super Tweeters, putting those in that sound bar as well. So for now, to start, I don't know how well you can really see it. It's kind of dark in here, but I have taken out, I'm going to go to the front and I'll show you. I have taken out my middle jump seat, and I have custom built a subwoofer box, and inside of it, it's got a Rockford Fosgate 12-inch punch. It is an 800 by 4 watt speaker, or 800 watt RMS dual voice coil 4 ohm sub. Right now I've got that running to a Rockford Fosgate 600 by 5 channel amplifier to the subwoofer output on that. Back here, you can kind of see the wires. These are courtesy of Sky High Car Audio. Thank you, Sky High. They've got such amazing equipment. The wiring is, you can't beat it. The prices are fantastic, and the guys there in customer service are so willing to help. But the wires you see were run to a set of Rockford Fosgate shallow mount punch 10s. And while they were phenomenal speakers, they had great response. And for shallow mount, some really good bass. They just weren't enough for me. So I've pulled those out, and I'm replacing them with a set of DC Audio level 2 10-inch subs. And those are actually on the way. You'll see an unboxing and review of those as well. This is the amp rack that I'm going to start rebuilding. This is something that I've already got in place now, but you see I've got a Tar Amps 800 by 4, again from Sky High Car Audio, and then a couple of things that didn't come from them, but they are nice amps. I've got the Rockford Fosgate 750 by 1 right there, monoblock amp, and then I've got another Rockford Fosgate amp. It's a 600 by 5. This 750 by 1 is what was pushing those punch 10s. However, since I've gone with the DC Audio level 2s, they are a 600 watt RMS or 1200 watt peak speaker. That's going to be replaced with an Audio Pipe 1800 watt amp. And one of the tutorials that we're going to be doing on here is going to be a custom built amp rack, where it's going to sit, these amps are actually going to sit down inside a box. There's going to be a beauty ring that goes over them and covers the entire amp and hides all of this wiring. The one thing I don't like about the new Rockford amps, the new lines, is how these wires come from underneath, especially if you've used things like wire ferrules and heat shrink like I do, which is something that we'll show on another video. It makes it hard to install because you've got to have space. If you can see, I kind of had to leave a cutout here in order for me to be able to get these wires to go up inside these angled connectors. Also, you can see a battery over there. For right now, I've just got another car battery. It's nothing special. It's not a high output battery or anything like that, but eventually it will be. We're going to mount that in the back of this truck box as well. And I've got a roll of 0 gauge 1/0 power wire that we're going to run from the back of the truck up to this box, and we're gonna run all of the power wires off of that. I've already found that with the roughly 2,000 watts worth of power, 2,500 watts worth of power that I'm pulling out of the battery now, that my lights are starting to dim when the bass hits. So, like I said, guys, this is just a quick video to introduce myself, introduce the channel that you're going to be seeing coming up. It is Subsonic Waves car audio installation and fabrication. Like I said, we're going to be doing tutorials, reviews on all the products that we use to install, how we do the installations. I'll be picking up a router and a routing table tomorrow. I think using the router and routing table to make the boxes. chamfering edges, rounding over edges, cutting out the inserts and things like that. I think there's no better way to do it than using the router. It sure beats using the jigsaw. Because I know if you're like me, cutting a straight line is not as easy as it looks. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, please subscribe, see what's coming up, see the videos that are coming out in the near future. Hit that like button, share this video, and let's get that name out there. And then don't forget to support our website. The name will be coming soon. And on there, you'll be able to find deals on everything that you see on our videos, is from the tools that we use to the amps or speakers that we install. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.